So today we're gonna finally get into what I bought for the Sephora sale. Is it like a summer sale or is it like beginning of fall sale? Like, I'm not sure, I don't know. If it's a sale, like, then I'm there for the sale, you know? Basically, I bought things online and I bought things in store. So why don't we start with what I bought in store. Very first thing I knew I wanted, pretty much the only thing that I knew that I wanted because I don't really need much of anything. So they weren't in my box, so the reason I couldn't find it is because it wasn't in here. Anywho, so it is the Sephora Lash Applicator. I've literally wanted one of these for years and just never spent the money on it. Not that they're like that expensive. I think it was $18. So it just looks like this, and honestly I've used it like twice and it was just so super easy. You just like grab your lash and you just plop it so close to your natural lash line. I actually have really enjoyed using this. Now, like I said, it's only been 2 times, so like I'm not 100% sure, but so far so good. So then when I was in the same area as that, I was looking for the House of Lashes lash glue in the like white, you know, clear color. They of course didn't have it because whenever I'm looking for it, they don't have it. But when I have like 2 in my hands at home, they have 14 of them in stocks. Next thing I bought in store, I was super not expecting to buy. I wasn't really going in to look at a foundation besides the Smashbox one, the new one that Tati has raved over, which we all know Tati is my god. I think she has great opinions and great taste when it comes to makeup. So I was, you know, going in to get a sample of that because I don't love to buy foundations without testing them a couple times first, especially on my skin, just because it's such a waste. Like, it's a big old bottle, you know? So I went in hoping to get a sample of that, and the woman that came over to help me happened to be a Cover FX, because you know how they like bring in people that are employed by like that brand but like technically work at Sephora, and they like hang around their own gondolas. Anyways, she like swiftly took me over to Cover FX and then kind of bullied me into getting it. Like, not really. She didn't take the card out of my hand, but you know when they're just like, so do you want to try it? Do you want to try something? Because she showed me like 7 things. Of course, it wasn't just the foundation. It was like a powder, a concealer, a primer. She showed me like a foil eyeshadow. I was like, bitch, I wasn't even looking at eyeshadow. Anyways, you get it. I took a sample of the gripping primer. I guess it's just called Cover FX Gripping Primer. Anyway, she gave me one of those because I was like, oh, like, I don't know about getting a primer. But I got the foundation. So never heard of this, never tried anything from Cover FX. So this was like completely out of nowhere for me. But this is the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. It's 35 milliliters, which is like is slightly above what the usual is. I like the packaging. It's kind of, it's just like, you know, comes out the top, but it's not like a huge wide hold, like, you know, a whole bunch of product comes out at once. That was like a gross animation. I apologize. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, I like that it's like a squishy plastic, but it still like looks pretty nice. Like, it doesn't look too cheap. I mean, it wasn't cheap. It was like 50 bucks. And I actually have been really liking this. I'm wearing it today. Pretty good. For what she told me it was going to work for though, because I explained to her my whole nose problem. We all know this. I won't go into it, but basically my nose sweats a lot, mainly in summer, but you know. I explained the whole thing to her. She was like, oh, use the gripping primer and then use this. My daughter uses it. She loves it. She has the same kind of issue but on her chin. And I was like, oh, okay, sounds good. Came home, tried it that day, sweated, and went to use my beauty sponge to like kind of place everything, you know, back in, just like pat it back in, and it like slid the foundation away. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm giving it a couple more days to try it. I really like the match, and I really like the, I guess like the finish and the coverage of it. So I don't want to take it back. Like, I do really like it and I really like the color on me. So I don't know, maybe I'll just have to put it away for like another week or two until it's like really nice and kind of more chilly and not as like warm. Right now I'm kind of sweating, but like I have a giant light on me, so that makes sense. Anywho, I got this. I do like it. One of my friends told me about this and said that she really liked it. I've tried it once, didn't really notice much difference, but I mean, it was one time, so what can I really expect to see from only one time? It's from Boscia. It is the Matcha Magic Super Antioxidant Mask. Cute package. I mean, it's expensive-ish skincare, so like it should be kind of cute. And it just looks like this. Again, standard, cute. It is green, but somebody in like the reviews on Sephora, like the Canadian Sephora, was like going off about the fact that it's like not green because of matcha, it's green because of clay, or I don't know, something. Like she was like going off. Her review was like this long and I was like, oh sis, damn. Anyways, I got this. I'm trying it out. It says it's for all skin types. It was easy to wash off. I don't really know what else I can say about like a mask, but I'm gonna just keep using it. This I think was $48 or $50, I don't remember. I don't know how I ended up talking to like one of the I can't freaking talk. I don't know how I ended up talking to one of the skincare girls, but I did. And again, I was talking about my whole situation with my nose, and we were talking about, oh, I know why, because I was looking at the not all-nighter. All-nighter? Yeah, it might be the all-nighter powder from Urban Decay, and it just basically says like keeps everything waterproof, keeps everything still, stuff doesn't move, and I was like, oh, that sounds good, like that's what I want. So I was talking to her about that, and it was like 46 bucks. Like it wasn't cheap itself, like, and it was just like a panned, you know, powder. You just boop, 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 boop. Anyway, so I was talking to one of the girls about that. I believe she was also an independent rep for Dior, because she was helping my friend and she was showing her a bunch of Dior stuff. And she was like, yeah, like I've heard like pretty okay things about that. But she was like, where I think your problem really lies is probably to do with like the oils of your face. And I was like, okay, so what do you mean? Like, give me more to go off of. And she took me over to like the skincare section, and she was like, introduced me to like one of the ladies there, and she was like, maybe your issue and why you're having like so much perspiration. Can we say that? Is that weird to say for your nose? Whatever. Out of your nose is that your oils are unbalanced and you need to like correct it by using an oil. And I was like, okay, like really skeptical, because I'm like, am I gonna be fixing a problem just to create another problem and be oily? So that's like what I was thinking in my head, but I was like, okay, like I'll listen to the people who know more than me, so okay. So she showed me multiple different oils, and some of them were really expensive. The ones that I liked the best were the Herbivore Emerald, which is what I ended up getting. Hello. And the Peter Thomas Roth, I don't know, hemp something or other. But it was like $20 more than this one. So I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna give it a try, we're gonna give this one a try, because it was like slightly cheaper. So this one's regular price was $63, which I mean is very expensive. But I've been using it for almost 2 weeks, and I mean, it looks like I've made like a millimeter of, you know, impact in the actual product. So see how much is in here? 30 milliliters. Again, doesn't sound like a lot, but like you really, or well, for me specifically, I'm using it literally right here and like a little bit just like around. So it's nothing, like nothing is coming out. So this is Herbivore Emerald Cannabis Sativa Hemp Deep Moisture Glow Oil. I mean, I like this, I think. The only thing I will say is that I've noticed a couple of extra bumps appearing around and on my nose, and the only thing it can possibly be is this. So I'm gonna give it, you know, another week maybe, and if that continues to happen, I can't keep using it, because soon I'm not going to be having this problem, because it's going to be colder and this will still be, you know, $60 in my pocket. So I'm just going to keep trying this. That was a really long explanation. I'm sorry. I just wanted to like give you some backstory on what's going on here. So then from online, I literally have had this in my cart for, oh my God, probably like 3 months since I think it was since Sam recommended it in a video, Samantha Rovendal. And I was just like, okay, I gotta try that because she made it sound good, and that's apparently all you need to do to impress me is just make something sound good. So this is the Milk Matte Bronzer, and mine is in Baked. So I really like this. I have been using it. I used it today on my face. So it's super creamy, really, really nice. I like the packaging. One thing I will say is I don't like how it was packaged. It came with like a little, actually I still have it, hold on. It came with this on it, and as you can see, a bunch of product came off, and you can actually still see in the bronzer, even though I've used it a couple of times, where like it pulled the product from. So wasn't a huge fan of that. Now, besides that, it also actually smells like a crayon. Like, I wish I had smell-o-vision because, like, girl, it smells like a straight up Crayola crayon. Now, I did look up other reviews after I had this, you know, issue. And there was like a couple other people that said that it smelled like crayons. So I don't know if that's like a bad batch. I don't know, but I already complained to Sephora about the top of it, and they sent me a refund for it. So I'm not gonna take it back. I'm just gonna use it and accept my refund, and that will be that. So yeah, I'm sure it's not gonna like hurt me. If it starts to smell any weirder, I will discontinue the use and just get rid of it. But right now it just smells like crayons. Let me know if you bought it and if it's supposed to smell like crayons, because I'm still not 100% sure that it's not supposed to smell like crayons, which is why I'm not like super concerned. I don't know. There's nothing, like there was no weird colors. There was no like green. There wasn't like mold or anything. I did check it for that. So just saying, just putting it out there. And this was $32. Oops, I forgot one thing I bought in store. So we'll get back to that. So the other thing that I bought online was this Sephora Favorites. Now, why did I buy this? Well, first of all, it was $25 and you get to sample a bunch of skincare. So that's fun. I like the idea of Sephora Favorites. Now, the things that I was most excited to try in here would be the Dermalogica mask. I was super excited for that. And I mean, it comes with another mask from Origins. Origins is a really nice brand. Same with Fresh. I really like some of Fresh stuff, and then I really don't like some of Fresh stuff. So, I mean, you know, a good thing to try. There's also something from, I don't know what this brand is, something Youth for People, or I don't know, something, I don't know. And then Glow Recipe Blueberry Bounce Cleanser, which I actually haven't heard good things about, but okay. And then Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Grapefruit, which I hate grapefruit, but that's whatever. Anyways, I was super excited to try this. And like I said, mainly for the Dermalogica mask. Now, this is probably really my own fault. I didn't pay attention to the sizes of them. Now, I knew that they would be small because it's $25 and Dermalogica is expensive, and you know, all the rest of the brands are expensive. But this is the size of my finger. Actually, my finger's bigger. So I'm probably gonna get 2 uses out of this. So this is like the size of like a 100-point part. This isn't even the size of like, what would it be called? Like a deluxe sample size. Like I was expecting maybe like double this size, right? Yeah? This is 30 milliliters. So like that's a pretty decent size to like get like an idea of. And then also, this guy is a decent size as well. What is this brand? Used to the People. I was close. So yeah, this guy is like a really reasonable size too. Like that's quite big. And then the Fresh one I think is quite a bit bigger also. Does it say how big it is? 15 milliliters. So it's a little bit bigger. So the one that I wanted the most is like the smallest. My camera cut me off because she's a bitch. So I don't know exactly where I was, but I was saying that I hadn't used anything out of this, so I don't have anything to really say about any of them. But if you want to see a dedicated video to what I think of all of these, because I think this is like a newer set out, then just let me know down below. Okay, apparently the box is gone for this, but this is brand new. We all know this is brand new. So when I was going in, I was planning on getting a refill of my Kat Von D Signature Precision Brow Pencil, something like that, in walnut, because I literally do love it. Like, it's a really good pencil. But they didn't have my shade, and I was kind of like, ooh, should I get like one of the other ones? Like, I don't really like the dark brown, and I can't wear the black one. Like, it's just like too dark. So it's like, I don't really know if that's an option. And then I noticed that Fenty Beauties were out, and I knew that they were gonna be out, but I completely forgot. So I was looking through the colors, and they have a soft black, which is like perfect for me, especially when I get my hair done. Like, I need to go get my hair done again. My roots are definitely more like my dark brown, and I like to lean more black when my hair is dark. So like I said, this is soft black. There's parts of it I like, there's parts that I don't like. I do want to make a video on this as well. This will probably actually be my next video because I want to get it up like ASAP. This has already taken way longer than I wanted to. I feel like I say that every time, but like, for reasons, it just has. I got soft black, and just has its little brush, and it has the actual pencil. And this was $26. And other than that, I just got my free samples. So I got the blah, 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 blah. Juliet has a gun perfume, a little mini of my soy face cleanser, because we know how much I like need this in my life. So whenever I can get like little ones or like travel size ones, I always get them. Then I also got this to try, the Dior Backstage, that's what it's called, right? Face and Body Primer. Oh, it comes with a primer, I get it. And then the shades that it comes in. Cute little package. It smells so good. Fun fact about me, I love the smell of magazines and books. Like, yum. And then finally, I picked up a Tatcha Silk Canvas Sheer Canvas Primer to try. I should have got like 5 of these and sold them, because literally people sell them on my makeup groups all the time for like a lot of money. Like, I could have like made actual money. But I do want to try it, so I'm gonna use mine. This package, they have like a little thing set up so that it like sits higher. Like, it could have been a smaller package. Why do they do that? So that you like think it's more grand, but then you open it in 2 seconds and you see that it's smaller than the box. A hair in my eyelash, driving me crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too late. Like, I still like watching these videos whenever they come out, so I guess that's just what I was basing me uploading this late on. So yeah, hope you're okay with it, and I hope you enjoyed it. And definitely give this video a like and subscribe, especially if you want to see what I think about the Fenty eyebrow pencil. Again, I am wearing it today. All right guys, thanks.